Hi everybody! So before you get too excited, this is not a live video. This is pre-recorded because I'm actually at work right now, but I did want to show you a little bit more of the product medley from the holiday catalog, and I just wanted to show you kind of something that I'm doing with my Stamp-A-Stacks so you'll get an idea of how those works. So I've got a bunch of these stickers and paper, and you can see this paper is just beautiful. It's got the gold on one side. We're going to be using some of that today. And then we've got this stamp set, and it has the matching dies here that, again, we're going to use some of these today. And then I've got some of the embellishments that I'll show you, and then this is the important part. So this is my sketches. So these are a bunch of sketches, and you'll get actually 22 of these in my Stamp-A-Stack classes, and we're just going to use these first two here today. So I'm going to keep these handy because what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I make just a ton of cards at once. So I'm only using products from this product medley, and that's kind of one of my secret tricks that I share with my Stamp-A-Stacks is pull out the products you're going to use and do not use anything else. Stick to those things that you've got. So what I've got for my first card is I've pulled out a few of the stickers that I want to use together. I've got my card base here, and it's just a Whisper White. Then I wanted to use this cute little tree background, so I cut that to 4x3. Now 4x3 is a super handy size to cut for mass production. And a lot of my sketches for my Stamp-A-Stack classes use that size. So for this one, I'm going to use it just as a little background, and as terrible as I feel covering up this beautiful mistletoe with the gold on the back, I did want to use those trees. So this is a little bit of a simpler card, and I'm just going to pop that right on there. And I love these little deer, so I wanted to have a couple of these little deer on here. So these are actually just laser cut stickers, which is super convenient because I can just peel them off and stick them onto my card. No adhesive required. So when you do the Stamp-A-Stack, depending on which Stamp-A-Stack you do, you basically get a bunch of products and then you get to make a bunch of cards with them. So I think it's pretty awesome. I make literally hundreds of Christmas cards every year, and I'm kind of sharing a lot of the ways that I make that happen. These are just kind of two of the layouts, and then but like I said, there's 22 in the actual class, and I share a bunch of my tips and give some samples, ways that you can kind of get faster, things like that. So now I've stamped, as you saw while I was talking, my Hope You Have a Wonderful Christmas. I stamped that on one of my banner stickers just with black memento, and then I'm going to pop that up there. So this would actually be kind of a complete card. Super quick and simple. I am going to add a little bit of bling to it though, because we've got these adorable stars. So I'm going to add a few of these. All I'm going to do is pick them up with my scissors, and we'll put a couple of these around. Where do I want that one? That'll do. Oh, that's too lined up with this one. Let's put this one off. More over there. Perfect. Okay. There we go. So that is my first card. Done. Out of the way. You saw how quick that was. So I'm going to put this one aside. I'm going to work on a second card. This one I'm going to do a little bit more. I'm going to do some stamping and coloring first. So I've got Mossy Meadow, and I've got that Christmas tree image. So I'm going to stamp that on here. Got my Christmas tree there, and now I'm going to use my blender pen to color. Now this is an easy, quick way to color. I just pick up ink right from my ink pad, and then I just color. And I start at the top or at the bottom, wherever you want the dark to be, and just scribble, and it'll kind of fade out. And then you can kind of start again somewhere and add more color. And you just kind of keep doing this until you're happy. Now you don't want to do too much because your paper will pill up and start coming apart as it gets too wet if you're using regular paper for this. If you're using watercolor paper, that's going to be less of a problem. I'm just using regular cardstock here, and it will pull in a little bit of the color from the stamped image as well, so you could actually, that's still coming off the blender pen, but you can actually do this without picking up a lot of ink from your ink pad still. And I'm just kind of going over and adding more where I feel it needs more. And this kind of gives a watercolored kind of, not a like wash watercolor, but a very kind of hand painted, because it is hand painted, kind of randomish look to it. You don't want to try to be too precise because you're just gonna drive yourself crazy. Just kind of add as you go along. Make it a little uneven. There we go. All right, so now I'm gonna die cut this. So we've got the coordinating die for that tree. So we're gonna die cut that, and through the magic of television, I have my little die cut tree here. I'm gonna do some more stamping with this too. I'm gonna do the Oh Christmas Tree. And this time around, I'm gonna do it in cherry cobbler. And I'm gonna do it in cherry cobbler onto that Mossy Meadow banner. We've got our Oh Christmas Tree on there. So we've got our actual Christmas tree. We've got a little sentiment banner. Now we just need our card. For this one, I'm gonna use a cherry cobbler card, because it's in the background. And again, this is a different card layout, so this is from a different sketch. And all my sketches is backgrounds and focal points. So how big is your background? Is there a background? And how many focal points are there? Kind of what are your focal points? So for this one, I wanted this tree to be the focal point. And I've got this beautiful gold star. Now this, I didn't have to cut this background. This came this size, and you'll see how perfectly it fits onto my card bases, which I love. A little bit less prep. I'm all for. Got all of our little dimensionals on the back here. And then we're just gonna line this up and stick it down. And you can see we've got that very nice thin cherry cobbler background now. Now we're gonna stick on, oh no, we're not gonna stick on our tree yet. I'm gonna add some garland first. So this garland came with the kit, and all I'm gonna do is add a glue dot on one end, and I'm gonna wrap my Christmas tree. It's that easy. I'm not gonna worry about cutting the back. It doesn't actually save that much ribbon. So I'm just garlanding up this tree. Then when I get to the bottom, I'm gonna snip it and add a glue dot there so that it ends that garland. There we go. So now I've got some garland on my tree. Super quick and easy. Again, this is all about, we want to get as many of these out as quickly as we can, because we want to send out a ton of handmade Christmas cards this year. It's super impressive when you can say, heck yeah, everybody on my Christmas list got a handmade card this year. You don't have to spend hours and hours on every single card. So this is kind of going to go in the middle of my card because it's my focal point. I'm going to add my Oh Christmas Tree. Now this, because it's sticky on the back, I'm actually going to want to add some dimensionals to it, I think. Or should I just put it below there? No, I want it a little bit on my tree. So I'm going to take just a dimensional and cut it in half and add it to my sides here. So that it doesn't quite show, hopefully. And it'll hang over the edge of my Christmas tree. So the middle is going to stick straight to the Christmas tree. and the sides are going to be up on a dimensional in theory. Oh, it's working. There we go. All right, so there is that, and then of course we have to put a star on the top of our tree. So we've got our little stars. Ta-da! I want it pointing up. There we go. So that is my second card. So there we've got 2 cards, both based off sketches. So I'll show you the sketches again here. I'm going to switch them around because they're actually based off of sketches like that. So that is based off of this sketch here. We've got a big background and just one focal point in the middle. And this one is a smaller background and then just one focal point in the middle. I kind of moved the focal point down, spread it out a little bit. So this one is a little bit different. But the main point of this all is get your products together and use just those products. So for this, I just used that product medley that I totally just forgot the name of. So I had everything kind of ready to go here, and then I made those cards super quick. I think that took me like 5 minutes to make 2 cards. If you liked this, you can go to thecraftymedic.com. And my contact information is there. These products are not available yet. They'll be available in September, but I can get you a catalog for now, and then we can get you these products in September. Or if you're interested in the Stamp-A-Stack class, there's an online version of the class that you can get, and it includes a whole bunch of products to make cards. I've got some coming up that will be based off of these products, as well as some of the other bundles in the holiday catalog. So if you like snowmen, you can do snowmen. If you like Christmas trees, you can do Christmas trees, stuff like that. So drop me a line and let me know what you liked. Comment on this video, let me know what you liked. And happy stamping. Have a great weekend. I'm going to be back on Tuesday. So it's Saturday now. I'll be back on Tuesday, and I believe that that will be a live video. So that'll be around 7 o'clock. I'll be doing a live video, and I'll show you some more of the holiday catalog products. Happy stamping. Bye.